Greetings everyone, I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Vintage Story Legendale. How is everyone? We've got the fairy tale story music this morning. It's so good. We're up in our little library attic, just because I thought I wanted to start somewhere different this morning. Today is a hodgepodge day. I have many things I want to do, some of them chores, some of them improvements in our current arsenal. For example, we're still rocking an iron falx. Nothing wrong with an iron falx. It does 5.5 damage. I would like to upgrade to a silver falx because, yes, this baby. Oh, it only does 5.3. Oh, maybe we should do steel. Well, a silver fox requires a steel falx head. Why does that do more damage? Is it because my... Oh, it's because I did the quenching thing. I'm still going to make a silver one. We will quench our silver fox blade. Hopefully. And we're going to look up quenching again because it's an interesting mechanic. Quenching can be done with or without a layer of fire clay being added to the item. With clay, the durability is improved. Without clay, the power level is improved. So we're going to do it without clay, because we're never going to use up a whole sword. Successful can only be done starting with a certain temperature range, shown in the tooltip of the item. Okay. When the item has reached this range, you must shift right mouse while looking at a block of water or barrel of quenchant liquid. And bring the temperature down below 100 degrees Celsius. Quenching does cause stress in the form of the percent chance to shatter. We can quench it an unlimited number of times. Okay, so it's the shift right mouse click that I keep missing. So we're going to do a little of that. I also have a bunch of clay in my inventory because I want to spend sometimes being relaxed in Vintage Story and making some irrigation vessels, which actually start out as the ceramic containers. Speaking of irritation vessels, you see what I did there? How's chat this morning? I'm kidding. None of y'all irritate me at all. I love all of you. Everyone. Lee, good morning. Kirk, my dear. Gray, it's a Vintage Story day. How are we all this morning? What is it? Somebody once said, I think pirate software was like the best way. Oh, one of the most effective ways you can manage your chat is to do insult humor. Be an insult comic. That people respond really well to that. I don't know if that's true. I want a safe environment, not an insulty environment. Okay, we're also got another batch of steel cooking that I was doing off camera. 74% complete. Look, we have a veritable brickyard now. These are all the red clay bricks I've made. I decimated 2 different red clay deposits near the base because I'm like that. This pile of bricks is a combination. I'm so glad it's done. This is a combination of fire clay bricks and red bricks, and I'm glad it's finished because we're gonna need to put storage vessels in here, and it may be the first time we get to put shelves. That's my goal, to make enough storage vessels that we have to put more grates in here, so we put a second layer of containers. And I think we can do it. I don't think it'll take that long. And we're gonna, if I would stop throwing bricks, that'd be great. I also wanted to make a whole bunch more fire bricks because I was in the middle of making glass, because we're running low, but we have plenty of quartz now. You were up at 3, Kirk? That's so early, friend. You know, I'm gonna leave the red bricks here. I'm just like, they're just gonna live in their little piles. Come, go to your home. think maybe Winnie is making brick piles just for aesthetics? No. How very dare you? Also, look. I spent like 5 minutes yesterday chasing bugs. And I realized they were just like 1 pixel. They're just like a little hopping pixel. Look at it. Look at it. Look at them. They're just there to be little ambient, like out of the corner of your eye signs of life. I love it so much. So much. You goofed off in canon, and now you're in your Warcraft clone. Nice. Your WoW clone. The free WoW clone. So we're choring today to warm up. We have... I did another round of tin bronze. I made plates. Yes, copper plates for more lanterns. Here's our glass done. I was very chore oriented, and then I thought, you know, we can save some of the chores to do together. Like, we're going to do another round of glass. And make sure we watch our steel. Oops. And not dig up my pit kiln formation here. You know, I wonder if I could, with the beehive kiln, I don't think I need the pit kilns anymore. Right? I could just have this be a bloomery room. It's not a bad idea. Let's use a different color of these. Like the dark. That's legit different, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that so I stop falling in holes. And it'll still be... It'll look interesting. Mm-hmm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we can make 10 bloomeries. And it'll make it easier to light them and fill them as well. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Sometimes you just need to play the game, right? We could get away with one more, I think. I don't think it'll set anything on fire. So the room of blooms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I used to have a mod that did like an auto pull of the bloomery pieces. I don't know. Back in 1.19. Last week they launched 2 new servers and an in-house expansion. Ooh, for that World of Warcraft clone. That's really cool. I got a question in one of the Conan episodes about... I don't know what apparently I had been talking about, but somebody said, hey, you mentioned this. Does that mean you play Warhammer? And I was like, no, but I own a few of them because they were super cheap on sale and my friends play them. Is that a legit reason? Okay, let me grab... Okay, that's 120 glass. Yeah, let's do one more round. Because Winnie is nothing if not excessive. And we have tons of quartz. So am I going to need another? Maybe with 11. We'll bring both. Bring 2 stacks. They're small. Oh, this is so much easier now. Yeah. I don't have to, like, balance. So much glass. Oh, and I was going to do around a calcinated flint, too. Okay, we'll do that after we run the glass. Everybody have that? Yes, nice. Light it up. Yeah, I know you play that too. That's why I was mentioning it. Because I had to go look up. They asked me, like, do I play Sesquizol or something? And I had to go look up what that meant. And it was something to do with Warhammer. Sazol? Sazol? Something. I don't know. It was a Warhammer thing, though. And I was like, no, surprisingly. But I do own it. Own a couple of them. Because they were super on sale. But another game, too, that I was going to mention. And now I can't remember what it was without looking at my Steam. And Steam is closed right now, so. Because I was giving my computer a break. Okay, y'all, you're done, right? Fireclay brick? Yes. Which normally lives in there. I guess I could put it out in the brickyard, but I really only use fireclay brick here. Okay, let's do some napping, but maybe somewhere fun. Also, we have Cinnabar. Very close, right here. That, I mean, technically there is iron ore in there, but that's a Cinnabar mine. Which I'm pretty sure I wiped out. And went ahead and crushed all of it. That's how we're going to make red dye. I would like... Is it raining? I think it is raining. Look how it starts. Just very... gentle. I love it, like the drip, drip, drip. Also, well, let me empty my pockets here. I went hunting. I dispatched all of the sheep in the desert, because I'm like that. And I happened to stumble across two or three bears. 2 bears. 3 bears? 2 bears. I don't remember. 3. They only ate my face once, which is not bad. It's not bad for me. 1 black. There's the black one. 1 brown. 2 bears. Nice. 8 sheep. Soaked hide. And I still have hide that needs to be done things with. So I'm just going to leave them all in their soaked hide state until we're actually ready to do... Okay, so that brings... Oh, that's why I thought I had 3. Because it's going to make 3. So 1 brown bear, 1 black bear. So we have 10 large hide and 4 bear. So the 4 bear should give us 24 chromium soaked hide. Because you get 6 from each. The 10 should give us 30 because you get 3 from each. So that's 54. We need 18 per backpack. I can make exactly 3. Ooh, I love it when the numbers work out like that. Yeah, so I can make exactly 3 backpacks now. I think. I don't know if I have the last thing we need. Oh, I do. I have it. Yes. I have a bookmark. We needed the steel pickaxe. So maybe let's go mine that real quick. Yeah, let's do that because iron and stuff is cooking. Let me leave this Cinnabar up here, probably. Yeah. Let's do it. Red clay, which I'm not sure this will fit. Oh, good. Barely. If I could handle the blood and gore, you think I'd kick ass at Space Marine 2. My dodge skills are pretty on point. Ooh, thank you for the compliment. Yes, I think I own that. I think that's the one I bought because it was so inexpensive. Maybe we'll do that as a cozy stream when he tries Warhammer. That'd be fun. Okay, we're gonna go... I have to list my home. No, home. Yeah, that. So I have chromite, which is what we need. Saved. So we need to go home. Chromite. Yes, and I couldn't mine it because I didn't have a steel pickaxe. And now we have a steel pickaxe. Woo! So we might need to set up a leather working place. Because this ruins cooking pots, I think. To make the sulfuric acid that you need. Well, this is bigger than I thought it was. And we're up near Legendale. We're just down the shore from it, near the commodities trader. In case that was unclear. There's no chromite near the home base at all. Then I decided I'd be smart and try near Legendale, and we were lucky. Thought I would have to go super searching. Nope. Mining all the things. Wow, there's a lot more here than I thought there was. That's cool. Not gonna complain about that. Okay, maybe not a huge lot more. I'm kind of hoping this is all we'll ever need, because once we make these, we won't need sturdy leather anymore. I hope. Yeah, you have to get the steel for these. Also, I think now that we have a steel pickaxe, I can pick up translocators. Pretty sure that's set to steel. Okay, don't miss any of them. Do some pokey holes just in case. Ores form strange in this game. They're discs, yeah, see? Like one little weird outlier. Anybody else? I just feel compelled to dig one extra block. Aha! Yeah, see? Because the discs kind of go up and down levels. Oh, I'm so glad I looked. Can't always trust that you're done mining. Ah. Okay, it's kind of petering out. Yeah, it's definitely the edge of the formation. Are we done? Kind of. Might be like random chunks. We're down pretty far. It was very deep. You know, since this layer was down, let's just check over here. Only because I don't want to come. I don't want to have to find this again. Okay, I think we're good. We have 144. Medium. It's not bad. Better than a hole in the head. What is that? Poor copper? Of course it is. I guess we could slash home, but I'm gonna stop at this commodities trader real quick because we're here. Because he might have like fat and resin and things. And he's like literally right here. Why waste the trip? And the rift activity is calm. And maybe he has a bed we can sleep in. Possibly. If I put my lantern on and we went this way. There he is. Knock, knock. What do you have, sir? Rabal. Oh, you do have alum. I mean, it's expensive, but I think I will take that. Bismuth. Saltpeter potash. Saltpeter for 2 gears at 7 is really good, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you have 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. We have so many salt mines, we'll be fine with potassium. What do you buy? You'll buy, ooh, an owl treasure chest for 12. Sir, I will be right back. I'm pretty sure I have multiples of those. And that's the breast price. It's the best price you can get. Age, here we go, owl treasure chest. Nice. Nice. We made up some of our money. Oh, you'll buy 2 of those, huh? Hold, please. I don't think I realized. Normally they only take 1 of a thing. But I'm gonna use the golden ones for decoration, but I won't use the regular ones, so I might as well sell them. Nice. Still have. I'm only like one coin shyer than I was. What else do you have? You'll buy an alchemy blanket. I have a ton of aged crates, but I use those, so you know. You have a bed. You have a terrible bed. No, we might as well go home if you're gonna have that. Anything interesting around you? Nope. Much nope. Let us sleep. After I put all our goodies away. Doo-doo-doo. You don't think where to put those away. Where does my alum live? Upstairs in the box of white stuff. Of course it does. And you go in here. Cause you're grinning. And we're gonna smack. Don't care about those. Okay, that is a good amount of chromite. That is not too shabby. And I think... Oops. Chromium sulfate is what we need to make. So it needs crushed chromite and sulfuric acid. So we do need to put this in a pulverizer. Tier 4 pulverizer. Does that mean I need... I think we have iron caps. Bronze is tier 2, so we need to make steel pounder caps. Wow. Okay. That we can do that. we just need 2 to do that, right? And I'll make the bulks too. And you can just be lit while I gotta do other things. And let's run check the steel. Oops. Too many buttons. All the wrong buttons. Doo doo doo. I get paranoid about the level of charcoal. Okay. 81%. Nice. Is good, is good. We also need to do, pigs have almost all had their babies. They were about halfway through. There's still some pregnant sows. Okay, you can go in there and you can go in there, because I already have the crushed alum. It might be in my... Yeah, there we go. So I need to crush this as well. And do we need chromite for anything else? No. That's its only job, is to be pulverized. Okay. Let us sleep so we don't have to do things in the dock. No dock. And that way Winnie can have some tea. Mm-hmm. Ah, sound like a good night's sleep. Okay, pounder caps. Food, I have some onion pie for us to snack on today. Let's do some smithing. Oh, I slept and all the charcoal went bye-bye because I'm a derp. Because I forgot it has a burn time. Oh, well. Are y'all still warm? No, they're ice cold because time. Okay, let's get our glass. And do a round of flint. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Wow, that goes through a lot of bricks. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like so. What's poppin'? Hey, Frederick, how goes it? Welcome. We're doing lots of things. We're about to make some steel pounder caps for our pulverizer so we can crush some chromite. So we can make some sulfuric acid and crushed chromite in order to make some chromium soaked hides so I can make sturdy leather. So we can make super fancy backpacks. Should be exciting, but right now I'm setting up our bloomeries so I can cook calcinated flint if I can ever find my flint, but also watch the iron. Here we go. We need to make a pounder cap and a falx blade, and then quench the falx blade, hopefully. One pounder cap. One steel pounder cap. I believe we have steel. I'm so excited we have steel. It's very slow to make. I'm very conservative with what we're making steel out of. Or what we're making out of steel. Oop. Wrong button. Da, da, da. So we're just playing the game this morning. A relaxing Wednesday. I think that's today. Yes. It's overcast here in the mountains. Still humid and very toasty. Okay, there are the caps. Let's do a bolt blade. Doo-doo-doo. That is a lot of bloomeries, yes. I'm a little obsessed. Like, I need a lot of glass for our build out in Legendale. I use it constantly. It's nice. Okay. Has reached quenching temperature. What do we say? Shift right click. That seems wrong. Oh. It broke. So rude. Once more with feeling. That's like, wow. Not sure I like this whole quenching thing. Zach, how's it going? Are the colorful bags cosmetic or do they serve special functions based on the color? They're just cosmetic. It's from a mod called the Eternal Seraphim backpack mod. So you can customize the color and Eternal tailored backpack. So that's from Eternal Seraph backpacks, pardon me. So you can customize the color and the metal that's used to make their fastenings. So it lets you customize the appearance. They are the equivalent of a regular tailored backpack. They each have 9 slots. So I guess that'd be the same as a vanilla vanilla sturdy bag. Quenchable. Okay, I need to not... We need to get it down below 100. Quenched once. Power gain plus 10%. Okay. So I could heat it back up. We're going to try this once more. See if we can successfully quench it twice. And then I'm going to call that good luck and quit while we're ahead. Some of you who are way better at this have... What was it? Somebody was saying they quenched something like 10 times. Gotta get it above 800 degrees. Yeah, they're just cosmetic. And you can see them in on my character. You can only see the last backpack on my character, which is interesting. If I'd done that, I'd have put the other colors in another place. I can do that at some point. Okay, let's get it like to 900. Power gain 18%. Quench shatter chance 50. Okay, we're gonna stop there. Now I need a silver plate, which I don't have yet. That's okay. Well, I guess once I have enough silver, I'll make that. I guess we haven't. I have gold. I was thinking I had enough silver. I don't. Wait, I do. Silver ingots. Never mind. Disregard. We're good. I'm good. It's almost like I planned it. It was like, surely I wouldn't have done this without knowing that I had the things I need. We just need to make a silver plate. Super fast. And where is my... There's my flint. So if you didn't know, you can make your calcinated flint in bloomeries now. And I think it's actually much more cost effective. Because you don't have to babysit a fire pit. Nice. Okay, we'll just do that many. Don't forget to light those. What is silver workable at? Probably pretty low. I'm gonna call that workable. There we go. Frederick, it's crazy how much this game has evolved over time. You are so right. I've only been playing since, I want to say, probably 1.13. 1.12 or 1.13. And even in that amount of time, like the fact that there are bellows that you can use on the forges now, it's really cool. The power mechanics too. We have windmills set up, which is super fun. I still haven't made a water wheel. That's brand new as of 1.22. We have a place for it. I just haven't done it. Silver forks. Yeah, steel forks and a stick. Nice. Steel, forks, stick. 6.2 damage. Nice. That is very good. That's almost a whole point higher than our iron. We'll retire our iron forks. It's very exciting. Okay, let me get these bloomeries going. And then we'll go upgrade our pounder caps. And check on our steel. I'm afraid we may have let the fire go out. We may need to restart it. Hopefully it's done. It was close. Was it like 84%? Okay, that's everything that was full. Those are our new pounder caps. I don't think I need a tong and a hammer. And we're going to crush the alum too. And I think we finally have an excess of glass. Yes, nice. Okay, away we go. Let's check on our steel. I guess I need some kind of path between here and there since I keep running that direction. Da-da-da. Oh good, it's still going. 91%. We're getting there. Okay, we will... It's almost done. Nice. How are you? Empty and ready to go. Okay, let's go... change out the pounder caps, which I don't know if we can do it without breaking the pounder, but we'll see. Can I change you out without... breaking you? No. But, yeah, it's a feature. So, give me... I don't think so. No, I was hoping, but no. So, let's do this. I'm not in the way. There we go. It's like, give me a break. There's one. There's two. Steel. And the pulverizer toggle. Nice. Going so fast it's smoking. It's pointed the right direction. I love it. Let's test her out on the alum. What are your home? Super fast. Thank you. Now let's do the chromite. Look at that. Crushed chromite! Amazing! It's almost a little bit faster than the hopper can handle. That's okay. Okay, we'll leave that for a minute. It'll take a hot minute to finish. And I wish you could melt down your extra... Like, what am I going to do with iron pounder caps now? I guess we could put them on the setup in Legendale. That's an idea. Because we'll be unlikely to do... We'll be unlikely to need steel pounder caps over there. I will save them. Do we need to do anything else while we're here? I made a whole bunch of iron tools and things. Maybe I want to take another set of iron tools over to Legendale. Like, specifically chisels and hammers. Since I think I'm down to my last chisel there. And I made backups for... Like, I have a new knife ready to go, but this one hasn't died yet. I should probably just put it in my pocket. And I don't know that we need... I think I'm going to keep the steel pickaxe here. And my backup will be iron. Oh no, but I want to maybe grab a translocator. Okay, let's put the steel pick in my to-go bag here. Because I need to use up all these iron picks. Oh, oh crap. Nope. Can you not say we did? I did not mean to pick you up. I was just trying to keep making the thing go. Thanks. Good morning, Shiva Bun Bun. You're running late today. I'm happy to have you. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. I'm just making some backup chisels and hammers for Legendale. Since I think I have gone through my iron chisel very quickly. Thank goodness the pantograph doesn't have durability. Although, we should make an iron pantograph. Does it have fancier stuff associated with it? Where is it? Let's do it. Maybe we need a steel one. I don't know if there's a difference in functionality, but in the higher tiers of the QP chisel tool stuff. Say the shape. I don't know. Make more chisels. And maybe one more hammer. I think I've been very surprised at how fast I'm going through the iron tools, despite their crazy durability. Could we go to steel tools? Yes. But right now we're just saving the steel for the stuff we need to save it for. Well, let's make another chisel. Because one of the projects I want to potentially contemplate and work on are the docks themselves. After we do all of our fancy chores here. Give me all those. Okay, so this... Yeah, it's all the same directions. So... the pantograph. To save the shape currently near pantograph to disk, enter .pf save. That's what I needed to know. So that I can create a library of items. Okay, we'll take these 3 chisels there. You can stay here. You can stay here. Did I make more hammers? Thought I had some hiding up here, but I don't think I do. We'll take this one there. So we can get used up. And maybe this one, and maybe we'll leave the good one here. It's the Legendale relocation program. How are y'all doing? 5 hours left. Still faster than the other. Okay, while I'm contemplating things we need to do, let's sit somewhere pretty. It is almost dark. Do I have, I do have the brightness up quite high. That's fine. It's calm out here. We'll contemplate the universe. I need to make a metric ton of storage vessels. Like, one for every water block we have in every field. Okay, Lee says, you're playing Vintage Story once again last weekend and actually made copper tools. That's cool. It's exciting when you make the progress in the tiers. Like, once you get away from the flint stuff, you're like, oh, now we're cooking with gas. It's amazing how much better the tool tiers are. That's why, it's part of the reason, I think somebody was asking me why I didn't skip quickly to 10 bronze. And the reality is, I like hanging out in the Copper Age at the beginning, because it feels very early game. And this game, early game, is really satisfying. Like making the progress at that pace. To me, I may be alone in that. Thanks for letting you know where to find the mods. Oh, yeah. You can't figure out cooking, though. You can just cook meat on the fire. So you need to make a cooking pot out of clay. Right? So see how I have some clay in my hand? And when I shift right click on the ground, a whole bunch of options come up. One of the options is a cooking pot. So we're going to do some of this. I'll just walk through it. I'm going to make a cooking pot, right? By right clicking to add clay. We were doing it by hand. I have a mod called Napster. And it's going to make a little pot. A raw clay pot. Right? So now I have a raw clay pot, which I can't really do anything in until I fire it. And by firing it, I mean it needs to be cooked in a pit kiln. And so go somewhere. You can do these out of dirt as long as there's no grass nearby. But there's a really great item in game called rammed earth. If you put 6 blocks of any dirt in the lower half of your crafting grid, it makes packed dirt. And if you take that packed dirt and put it back in your crafting grid, you get rammed earth. And rammed earth is a really nice building block that won't set itself on fire. So you can make your first house out of it, and it won't grow grass. So I would make a hole in the ground surrounded by rammed earth. You know. So 1 block, and then I'm going to stick my cooking pot in here. And then I'm going to take some grass and some sticks that I went around collecting. And you cover it in grass first. So I'm shift right clicking, right? And then I cover it in sticks, like so. And then I need to put some kind of fuel on top. You can use firewood, but you'll also find peat around everywhere. So if I put 4 pieces of peat on here, and then you can see that the tooltip now says pit kiln. And it says there's 1 raw red clay cooking pot, unlit. So if I take a torch and shift right click on it, it gets lit. And then I have a little tooltip that'll tell me in 15 hours that pit kiln will be done. So the next day. And that cooking pot will be a fired cooking pot. And then if I make a campfire and I take the cooking pot I made and put it in there, I can put things to cook in it as long as the pot's in the fire pit. And you can put up the 2 things to remember about cooking is you have to have the same amount of items in each square, no matter what they are. You got the pot, you fired it. It won't let you cook fish or mushrooms. If you've caught raw fish, you need to put them on the ground and use your knife and make fish fillets. And the key to cooking is you have to have the same amount of things in each square. So if I went down here and got some, let's say I had 5 meat, right? And I had scavenged 7 onions. And that's what I have to cook with, and they may be mushrooms or onions or whatever. And I go to my cooking pot. I can't just put meat and onions in there. It won't let me cook anything. If I put, and you can't put more than 6 items per slot, but if I change my onions to 5 onions, no, sorry. The first 2 slots have to have the same amount of food to start a cooking process. So I can't have 2 and 3. It says the item ratios are wrong. But if I put 2 and 2, it says, oh, it'll create 2 servings of cured smoked red meat stew. And I say, oh, I want to put onions with that. And no, you can't put 5 onions. You can put 2 onions. See, 222 says, oh, hearty cured smoked red meat onion stew. And I can put 2 more onions. And now this will make 2 servings of a really high saturation food. Yeah, same number in each slot. And the first 2 slots have to match. No matter what. I could start with onions. If I wanted, if I had more onions. And then put 3 meat. You can't put meat in the back. Never mind. But yeah, same amount of items in each. That's the key. Because it's cooking equivalent portions, right? Every single food item is a part of one portion of the food. Yeah, you'll get it. It takes a hot minute to, like, get what works and what ratios. And you can see I still screwed it up. Sometimes. By not remembering you have to have 2 things in the front. It's not willy-nilly. It's very predestined. Not predestined. It's very, portioned and logical. Yeah, just forage. Keep picking up out in the wild. Keep punching plants. No matter how tiny they are. Because your crops, I don't think they generate... It's very rare for them to generate additional seeds. You only get more from foraging. I forage every time I'm out. Or I did at the beginning. Like our first 15 episodes, I did nothing but forage for seeds while we were out and about. But now I have enough that they're sustainable. In fact, I have too many seeds. Well, we have multiple locations where we're going to grow stuff, so... Oh, and I have a farm tragedy to report. I accidentally harvested our pineapple. So I have planted it again. But it's stage 2 of 16 now, again. I put it in the very front of the garden, so I wouldn't maybe forget it this time. Which would be good. And also, for anybody new, if you didn't know, if you hold down the Alt key while you're napping, making clay or anything, it'll freeze your screen so you can move your mouse around without turning your head. Also, don't forget this button, duplicate layer, like especially on pots. If you've already got 1 layer down, this is vanilla. It'll just quickly duplicate the layer underneath. Yeah, Shiva, pineapples take forever to grow. We were at like the 8 of 16 too, and I accidentally punched it in the garden because I wasn't paying attention. Lee says you almost starved to death before you figured out fishing. You're in a swampy area, so you have lots of clay, but not many trees. Yeah, fishing is a great addition to the game. It definitely makes the early game much more viable. Like, much easier. And mushrooms. Mushrooms, can't emphasize enough how important mushrooms are early game as a food source. That and any little bits of stuff you gather when you're punching seeds. Like, we made a lot of hodgepodge meals out of the stuff we've gathered. There are a bunch of food mods you can add, like extended foods and stuff. I did not add any to this playthrough, because I wanted to focus on what had changed in 1.22 and kind of keep it vanilla with good quality of life additions. You ate the wrong mushroom once, Lee, and everything went crazy. Yeah, there are a couple of those hidden, and they don't always tell you that they caused the woozies. I think I have a whole episode early on, maybe like stream 5 or 6. We were still like barely in the treehouse on a platform. And wavy caps. I made a whole pot of food, like a really nice pot of food with the wavy caps. And just suffered through the dizziness and the rainbows because I didn't want to give up the food. The food was good. Oh, it won't load with the teleport mod installed. The translocator relocator? What version are you using 1.23.3 already? I'm assuming you're using the latest version. That may be why. That's why I haven't updated yet. You can also go into creative and put down teleporters if you want. That's something that a couple of YouTubers do. Maybe you're loading in the wrong mode. Yeah, I would check your version and then check and see if that mod needs updating. There's actually a mod you can install that will give you messages about what mods are out of date. Oh yeah, no, it's Translocator Relocator is the mod I have installed. We haven't actually done anything with it yet, but it lets you pick up the teleporters and reuse them. But you have to be at steel by default. You can change that in the configurations. I would normally make it like iron tier because I think steel is a little bit of a stretch. Oops, wrong button. It was not the alt key. The space bar. Oops. Am I going to make another of these to fill up our kiln? Yes, yes I am. Are we going to do them all right now? Probably not. Oh, that, okay. The slash home and the slash back is a mod called The Essentials. I put it in chat because it's a number 3. It is, I think it's up to date for 1.22. And you have to configure it. You have to, by default, the slash home, I think it says the number of allowed homes is 0. There may be 1. It's actually a Discord integration mod that happens to have the Minecraft, like, set home. And to set a home in it, you do slash home set and then the whatever name you want to get it. And then to use that, you have to type, like if I set it as, if I said home set home and that was my default, then to travel there, I have to type home home. And you've seen me like do a bunch of them. But yeah, it's The Essentials. Oops. Can you get out of chat, please? There we go. My mouse was like, no. Yeah, I discovered it a while back, and it's just a nice... There are others that add simple homes and backs, but I've never had issues with The Essentials. I think it is using some good old standard other block game code for teleporting and setting homes. Yeah, I can't function without a slash home at least. I don't mind going out to adventure long distances, but coming back the same way feels very vanilla Minecraft to me. And if I'm going to play modded, I'm going to play modded. And also, for me, because I stream it, nope, y'all don't want to, like, waiting for me to go all... If I edited videos, that'd be completely different. I could do it off camera, travel back. But I don't. I stream. So for every hour I travel away from base, you'll have to watch me go back another hour? That's boring. Super boring. I'm gonna do one more of these after this. And then we'll put these in the kiln as a starting point. I guess we'll keep them red. If I leave the doors open, they'll be red bricks. Our beehive kiln is so cool. I know this is pulse pounding excitement. Normally I would have done most of this off stream, but it was part of my goal for today. And then we'll go run over to Legendale here in a minute. And work on the dock. Do do do. Do 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 do. Lack of inventory space with just wicker baskets is limiting. Yes, yes it is. It's where the linen sacks is going to be your next inventory upgrade. And if you can find even 1 or 2 rusty gears, you can buy a linen sack from a survival goods trader for just for like 2 coins. 2 rusty gears. That's the direction I would look. Or if you happen to get enough flax. And oh, how can I be? I'm out of clay. Crazy talk. So it took a whole stack of clay to make 6 storage vessels. That's okay. Nope, wrong button. Red clay. Thank you. We're just going to stay up all night napping, clearly. KNAPP. You have no gears yet. You have flax planted. That's good. That's very good. Gears? You should look at your local traders and see what you can sell to them. Yeah, Gray says if you're better at hunting, update to leather backpacks. True. You can also dig a pit in the ground. Like we did very early in the season. If you dig a 3x3 pit, or I don't know, I made a 7x7. And in the center, you put a basket trap with anything in it, like a berry or a seed or a grain, anything, or a carrot, then animals will wander in it. That's how we caught our pigs originally. I didn't chase them down. I caught them in a pit trap and then built the pig barn around them. I didn't have to do any chasing or hunting. Because I'm lazy. All the bears I hunt, I also make pit traps for. And then run them into them. Because I don't want to be chased through the woods by a bear. Nobody wants that. Okay, we're gonna put all these guys in here. We'll do 1 layer, and then I'll make a layer of we'll see if we can do it. I think I put grates down above these guys, and then I can put another layer of pots on top. So let's make one more container. Yeah, pit hunting is the best hunting, says Gray. You can't actually hunt anything without mods to allow you to see spear trajectory and blood trails to follow. Yeah. Like, when we go north, I'm kind of fond of kiting polar bears, but that's only because the terrain is really easy. Like, once you get up into the glaciers, it's easy to hunt a polar bear. And I have my character speed up, like, 15%. So most of the time I can outrun them. Or at least dodge around a hole enough to get them in it. I'll get info for the server start. Your single game will... Yeah, your single game's going to go away once the server starts. Don't have enough time to play two. I hear you. Tom has been working hard. He's got the instant setup. We're just working through what mods and settings based on everybody's feedback. We're going to try to include as much as possible. We'll do a launch here. Yeah, mid-month we're gonna make our target, no problem. We'll do all kinds of little... I'll link to like videos that help with how to do stuff too. Like how to set your land claims and all that. There's some great stuff online. Okay, there's a layer. And now I need fire clay brick gratings. Means I have to go back and get our fire clay again. I think I may have thrown out the extra gratings I made in this steel furnace. Let's see. I might need mortar for these. Hold please. Aren't they like this? Yes, fire clay brick grating. Make 9 of those. With the rammed earth, with the rammed earth. Actually, I'm just gonna chuck the rammed earth. You go in my floor. Let's eat some onion pie. Delicious. My fire clay back. And let's go check on our steel too. While we're at it. I think this is a thing we can do. I think this is the whole point of having the beehive kiln. Fingers crossed. Yeah. So I should be able to load up the sides with other pots. Nice. I'm gonna just set these down here. We'll make one so we can test the theory, and then we'll go do other stuff. You're gonna try a pit trap because you have pigs everywhere. That's a perfect one. And you can you have cattail. Hopefully you're living somewhere nearby a lot of cattails. Because that's going to be really essential. And you can make a basket trap and bait it. Put it in the middle. Like up off the ground so they can't reach it, but so that they want to come towards the pit. To try to get the food. You'll catch all kinds of stuff. You should get bunnies and raccoons and pigs and maybe foxes. Gray says he has 3 pit traps, 1 near your house that you only managed to get wolves and bears. And 2 across a stretch of desert where you're trying to tame pigs and chickens. Yeah, I used pit traps to get the sheep up in the hills. Because it's just way easier. You have tons in the swamp. Oh, good. Good, good, good. And animals will spawn in over time. Like, different animals spawn in different areas. Like, we occasionally get a bear around here. One bear is up near the, what do we find? Not iron, but, cinnabar. That was a bear of opportunity. And then the other one I found while I was out looking at, picking up stuff out of ruins we've already been to. The black bear. Right now, I'm kind of like, any bear we see, we're gonna hunt. Oh, can you go up there? Can I... Okay, I might have to leave this one open while I load the top. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should be able to, even if I have to destroy a wall and replace it, I should be able to put everything in there eventually. Sure. Okay. And then we'll fire those. But I'll show you with the ones that I already have what we're going to do with them. So any plain colored ceramic vessel. I have 5 of them. I think I can also use the earthy brown ones. Although I'd really like them to match. I'm torn. Yeah, I want them to match. So because I have the mod Primitive Survival, I can turn any plain colored storage vessel into an irrigation vessel. And I do that with a hammer, a chisel, and the vessel itself. So if I put hammer, chisel, vessel, I get irrigation vessels. And they do not stack, unfortunately. Oh my god, let go of me. There we go. So I have 5 irrigation vessels. And you can fill them up with water by treating them like a bucket. So I'm right-clicking on the water to fill them. And you can see they're filled because their little image now gets a blue dot at top. And what these do, you look at the irrigation levels. This is moisture 78%, 79%. I'm going to leave the water in here. And I'm going to set the irrigation vessel in it. And it will maintain, it'll irrigate the blocks around it up to 100%. And then keep it that way for a long time, even through the winter. So if I grab my watering can now, and I water the blocks around it. I mean, not that we have anything growing in here, so it doesn't matter. But if I bring the moisture levels up to 100%, that irrigation will maintain that 100%. So my crops are growing at max speed. They're growing at 120%. So like our pineapple here is growing at 100% because 120% because the moisture is being maintained at 100. It just makes the growth rate faster. And you don't have to worry about rain. And if you're in an area where it doesn't rain a lot, it gives you that growth bonus without you having to come out and water your plants every day. Now you have to refill these over time, but they're super slow to drop. Like they'll be at like 45 liters in a month. So you don't have to do it often, and you can do it with a bucket. So we're gonna like boost the crop growth rates in all of our farms using irrigation vessels. See, it's just straight up maintaining that 100%. And that's from the Primitive Survival mod. I love them. Normally I would have had the gardens full of them by now, but it was a really low priority. Moisture, all the moisture. Okay, what am I doing? Let's try. I was contemplating where we're gonna cook all this stuff that we need for the leather. Wow, 2 hours. And like it needs to be covered. I feel like we need a workshop for making sulfuric acid, like chromatic leather. I can do it in our, I can do it in our stove. It's not that big a deal. It just will absolutely wreck our pots. I have 1 gross cooking pot. I think I have a bunch out at Legendale that we could use. I don't want to mess up our pretty red one and yellow one that we found. But I can... Okay, we'll use the gross one that we cook candles in. And let's see if we can do this. It is sulfuric acid. Psh. So powdered sulfur is 1 liter of water, 1 saltpeter, and 2 sulfur give us sulfuric acid. So thank goodness for the saltpeter, which is hiding here somewhere. I think we can cook 12 of those. I think we have to grind our sulfur. Which is right here. Sulfur chunk. Do I have any already doing a thing? No. No. And how do we do it? When ground. So it needs to be the quern. If it's pulverized, it's in the pulverizer, which we can stop. Thank you for the alum. Oh, that's more chromite. Thank you. So in the grinder, put the sulfur. I'm sorry, in the quern. Oh, and it is doubled. And I don't think we use it for anything but turning into ground powdered sulfur, so it's so fast. Saltpeter, sulfur, and water. That's the one thing from primitive survival you miss having, the irrigation vessels. Yeah. Oh, you still need a good name for the female wolf pup. Oh, I would call her like a country name, like Madagascar or Norway or Finland or something fun. I'm gonna set that in here. Okay, water. I can use a jug to put water in a cooking pot. And I have an empty jug here that I'm going to go fill with water. Like so. So now it contains 3 liters of water. And if I take this and left click. Okay, that's 3. So if I get the jug again, can I reach this water? No. Maybe I need a bucket. You might be able to do this with a bucket. So I'm left clicking to add. If you need to add like 0.1, you can get a cup right? And left click and it takes away 1 liter. I'm sorry, right clicking takes it away, left click adds it. Okay, so 6 liters of water with 6 saltpeter and 12 powdered sulfur. So see, they're all... It'll make 6 liters of sulfuric acid. I don't think this will kill me. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get some firewood. I don't know how long it's going to take. And then we'll light it. I mean, we'd absolutely not do this in real life, for sure. I don't know what temperature it needs to do that. I guess we could look. Does it tell us? Sulfuric acid cooked in 1 portion of water. Doesn't say. But I think I can absolutely put it in a jug. Okay, so it looks like basically 140 degrees started it going. So let's do that in the other pot. If we're gonna ruin a pot, we might as well ruin a pot. Let me try a bucket. Yeah, you can. I'm holding down control to only add 1 liter at a time. This is going to make these cooking pots absolutely unusable. That's okay. We'll keep our dirty pots. I really am hoping I can put this in a jug. Or maybe another bucket. If I'm careful. But I'm less likely to empty a jug. Accidentally. Okay, 6 liters of sulfuric acid. And I'm put it in the jug. Okay, now I have 2 jugs of sulfuric acid. Okay, ingredient for chromium sulfate, which is how we make the leather. So, 2 liters of sulfuric acid and 2 crushed chromite gives us 1 chromium sulfate. So, I should be able to use... We're going to leave the sulfuric acid in here. I've got the crushed chromite in my pocket. And then I will add this sulfuric acid into this pot in a second. As soon as this finishes cooking. So this like seemed very complicated, and it's... You're AFK? Okay, thanks, Gray. Wow, it's making you cranky, Kirk. The area you've moved to has 1 million people all competing for the same critters. Yeah, I would walk away for sure. Okay, we have sulfuric acid. I'm gonna add what's in this pot. I mean this jug. So now we have 6 and 6. And then we're gonna add... This will make 6 liters of chromium sulfate. Off it goes. And then I think I have to cook leather in it. I don't know what stage. Chromium sulfate. So, 3 liters of chromium sulfate and 1 scraped hide. tanned. Oh no, that's sturdy leather. Makes the chromium tan hide. Okay, 1 scraped hide. Okay, I'm glad I stopped. So we should be able to make 6 of these. One, 2, 3. No, we can make 2 with 6 liters of chromium sulfate. Okay. Wow. Scraping. Yay, that knife finally broke. Okay, I have 2 scraped hide. Wow. Chief of Bumma, making sturdy leather is such a long process, right? Oh, you found sturdy leather saddlebags in a ruin? Oh, man. I would just cut them up. Okay, now I have chromium sulfate. I'm gonna move 3 liters of it over. And then put my... No, that's not gonna do anything. Did I make the wrong thing? No. 1, 2, 3. Ah! I can make... Oh, yeah. Let me get my thing back. Wrong. I've gotta use a cup. There we go. 2, 2, and 2. And then 2 makes 2 chromium tanned hide. Wow. We've done it. We've done it. That... PITA. Let me just say that right there. I think it's gonna be worth it. But I need 18 sturdy leather for each backpack. 18. I think I should check that recipe. 2 chromium tanned hide. Holy crap. So now I need to cook it with beeswax. Oh my god. We need 6 beeswax to cook these 2. We'll create 6 sturdy leather. Oh my god. This is like a wintry afternoon task, I feel like. That was rough. Okay. The problem is remembering how to do this. Like, how do I make sulfuric acid? Okay, I need the saltpeter and the sulfur. There, yeah, 6 liters of sulfuric acid. Okay, 6 sturdy leather. Holy crap. We've done it. Eternal sturdy backpack is where we're headed. So, eternal sturdy. Then I want a red one, which is why I went and got... Okay, so I need 18 sturdy leather and 12 red leather and whatever nails and strips. It doesn't have to be steel. The nails and strips can be whatever. So I need to do this 3 times just for 1 backpack. But it's going to give me 12 storage slots. 6 is better than 2. If I need company grinding this out later, Kirk says, you know where I am. Thank you. I'm going to make 1 more batch. Because we can. That is a long process. I'm just saying. Okay, there's the 6. There's the saltpeter. Here comes the sulfuric acid, which I'm going to leave in here. And then I'll just move the other over into this bin. I could probably use peat on these. Or maybe I'll move this bottle of it. By putting it in the bucket, maybe? Yeah. Okay, the bucket has it in it. Do not empty the bucket, Winnie. So I have enough. I do have enough to make... Like, I'm right. I do have enough to make 3 backpacks worth. Which is not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So we'll make this one more little chunk of sturdy leather, and I'm going to put it in my... And then maybe we'll go... I think I can only dye 10 leather at a time. We'll go make some red dye and do our 12 red leather. Because I have the cinnabar now. Oops. Fire! And let me get my two... Well, I could do 1. Can I turn you into a large scraped hide? How do I do that? It does scrape into a huge hide, right? Yeah, okay. So let's scrape the bear into a huge hide and get us more leather. Yeah? Should I scrape 2 of them? They all need to be scraped. Why are you only a large hide? Oh, different kind of bear. Rude. So rude. Why does one bear give me a huge hide and one not? That's not cool. Okay, there's our 2 sulfuric acid. With 2 crushed chromites, okay? Will give us chromium sulfate. And then that... That, with the hides, will give us... I guess I'll do 2... Because I don't want to waste... What's in here? Don't need that. 2 scraped hide. Sure. Okay, we don't need you anymore. I don't think I need you anymore right this second. I need to do a compost bin. Compost barrel. So we'll get 6 liters and we'll go 2, 2, 2. Got the adventure music for making our fancy hides. Nice. Okay. So if I go like this, like that, and like that, chromium tanned hide. Yes, nice. And then we gotta cook it with beeswax. Oh my god, there's just so much. Why? So glad we've been doing bees. Who knew? I mean, I think I knew. Lee says, "Oh, I forgot I set myself on fire lighting the pit kilns. I had to run to the pond." Lee, welcome to Vintage Story. You're not alone. That happens to me routinely routinely. Okay, I've kind of got the pattern down. Like, if you have all the ingredients in your inventory, this is not as... Like, it's complicated, but it's not impossible. Definitely recommend using a bucket, since you're working in liters and not parts of liters. LOL. I have... It's on camera. Like, me setting myself on fire. This multiple times. I think when I was doing the, like, test play of the pre-releases, that happened a number of times. Okay, 12 sturdy leather. Woo! I will definitely cook the rest of that off camera. Holy Toledo. Let's go make some red dye. Which means I need some barrels. Like so. We'll just do 2. I have my bucket on me. I'm going to the dye house, obviously. Oh, the steel. Check on the steel. It should be done. Good thing you were in a swamp, right? You really should always live next to water. That just should be a thing. The steel's done. Nice. I do not want to put charcoal in there right now. That steel is really hot. I'm gonna have to get my tongs. Here's our dye house. Let's see what I did there. This is 10 liters of orange. I think we'll sacrifice the orange. So if we put our bucket down and grab, where's my bucket for here? Bueller? Why do I keep losing the bucket for the dye house? What is up with that? Is it despawning? That can't be a thing. I swear I keep making a bucket. We're gonna make 2. Because... Grr. If I can remember how. Let's see. I think we need a rope. Need a rope. Need some wood. Make a U of wood and you put a rope on it. Yeah, it gives me bucket. Bucket. Get rid of the wood. We now have a spare bucket. I'm putting both of them at the dye house. Well, I'll put one here. That's probably where the other one is, like some random place. They should live here. Okay, and then I think I don't think it's very much. I think you need, yeah, for every 5 liters. So I only need 10. 50 liters of red dye, done. And then I have 2 yellows. We're not gonna use, like, 10 liters is not worth our time. And dye is easy to make. So we'll always, like, dump a partial dye bucket. Unless I have, like, 1 leather or 2 leather that need to be done. Okay, so this can be another red. Nice. Okay, so that's red dye going. You know what? Let's just make 3 red dyes because I'm sure I want to do some red fabric. What else do we not have? Some blue. I've got 2 gray, 2 black, 2 purple. One of these yellows needs to be an orange, but I need to go get 50 onions to do that. Nice. I love our dye house. Okay, the bucket should live in the dye house. Let's just put it there. That's where it should be, always, all the time. Not sure why it wasn't. And I do want to do another round. I'm going to start another round of steel. Because I have decided that if you aren't always running steel once you can make steel, then you're wasting time. Grab our iron. Grab our tongs so we can pick up what's in there. Make sure I have enough charcoal. Sure I do. Eat some pie. Lovely. Do it in the dark. Also because the base looks good in the dark too. I've done a lot of lighting up. Okay, this. I think we just break it. Yeah. Get all the stuff. Okay, and then we have a couple of brick pieces to replace. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one inside. So I need my refractory bricks, which are right here. Tier 2. Good, I have 7. That should be fine. We've got an O and a grate, which I need mortar for, I believe. And actual refractory bricks. Hold on. Like so. Yeah, refractory brick grading. You know what? Let's make a few of these so we don't have to do it anytime soon. Nice. Oop. Okay, grading. Oh. And then all the pieces of the kiln that have died. Things that died from the firing. Anybody else? Everybody else? Aha, see? If I paste a check. Okay. Oops. Jumping in here is a little challenging. Put the coffin. Put the thing. Put the lids. And then light the fire. And everybody's ready to be fired. Okay, good. Good sign. Light it up. Okay, receives heat. So that's another 5-day process. Awesome. I should put the little chest of refractory brick stuff here, I think. So like you. If I pick you up and go back. Yeah. I maybe put it out here by the hole. There. With some mortar. Okay, now we have blister steel. which we can go do really fast in with our elf hammer, I think, to make it go speediness. Speedy McSpeederson, because they have to be heated up. Maybe with just 2 forges. Oh, I say that. Can I get these hot enough? I don't know. That's the wrong one. Can you use a bellows from the side? Come on, game. Oh no, I can't get in there. That's pretty funny. Light air. Come on. No. I don't have enough power to turn. Really? Don't fail me now. Come on. Yeah, the windmills are not going. Wow. There it goes. Maybe. Come on. Oh, I can't do it on this anvil. Crap. I need to go get my steel anvil. Booger. I'm sorry, my iron one. Goodness. Okay, so you are now obsolete. We need to make another iron anvil. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, far back here. I'm gonna like this. And I said... Right? It's never not been windy here. Come on. Psh. Come on. I'm about to manually change the weather pattern on your ass, game. There it is. Come on. Only like, you only need to hammer it like 10 times. Let's go. Wow. So much wow. One more. Thank you. This should be so fast, and it is so slow because there's no wind. Oh, that's a feature. Hammer? You and I are gonna have a conversation. You're fired. It's just painful to watch. Right, get out and push, says Kirk. Come on. Come on, Hammer. Let's go. Let's go. Who's a good hammer? Who's a good hammer? Come on. What's happening? There you go. Okay, we're halfway there. Light, air, and a breathe. Like, what even? It is the middle of the night. I feel like I should sleep, and maybe that would change the weather. You pounded all that alum and pulverized the stuff for us. And now you're just a stubborn booby head? It's October. Where's the gale force wind? Nothing. It's just... it's dead in the water. Do a thing. I could do it faster myself. Should I help? I'm gonna help. Because at least we won't have to sit here staring at it do nothing. What's that expression? Too little, too late. That's what I want to say to this hammer. You have 12 windmill. 12 sail. You have 12 sail windmills on you. It's tired. Apparently. Last two. Like I can hear the windmills like creaking. Literally, I don't think we've ever been without wind here at all, ever. Well, they're helping. There we go. We're done. You are on vacation now. Good job. Not really. Woo! Oh no, I need that. Okay, don't need the cinnabar or the leather in my pocket. do. There's all the steel. What am I gonna do with you? You're gonna go upstairs with this other stuff. Ooh, our steel pile is actually getting bigger. Very exciting. Okay. Wow, that was very painful. Taking the pantograph with me. I'll take the barrels. Why not? We're headed over to Legendale. You know what? I'm gonna take a smoker with me too. I don't think I realized I had more jugs here. There's the other hammer. This is the household hammer, though. We're going to take the iron pantograph to Legendale. Anything else I want to take there? Not really. Oh, maybe I want to make another round of paper. Yes. 25 times 6 for the paper barrels. Nice. Oh, extra food. That's what I was gonna do. Eat that pie and then grab another thing of pie from the basement. From our cellar. Where all the food lives. I have more onion pie. So let's do... Will you stack? Yeah. Rest for 8 days. Lovely. Black pie goes in your pocket. How's the pineapple? Stage 2 of 16. Jeez Louise. Okay, Legendale, here we go. And the steel is doing a steel thing. I'm bringing extra chisels and hammers. Some barrels and a smoker. So let's put some of the crafted stuff in here. And then the spare chisels on the racks. We'll use that hammer and we'll save this hammer, which I'm almost out of rack space for. Lovely. There's our pantograph and our food. And I want the wrench for sure. Hammer. I don't think I need the planer today. Definitely just the pantograph and the wrench. Because we're going to work on the dock, I think. After I do a whole other thing of... Oh, see, I was right. It's almost like I planned it. Oops. I'm starting another round of paper because we need more lanterns. And that starts with paper pulp. And this is our paper making building, which needs windows, I realize. Someday, that'll be a thing. This is why we've been growing like infinite amounts of flax. Because to make paper, you need linen. And it's 25 flax twine in 50 liters of water gives us 25 linen fiber pulp in 24 hours. And these 6 barrels are enough to make 9 lanterns. Glue, which we are using in our lighthouse. So we need 2 more batches. Okay, here's my thought. And I think we'll start with the easy. I need somewhere I can stand. Maybe in here is not the easy place to start. Let's go. Maybe this is the easy place to start. So my thought is that our pylons are really cool, but they look weird sitting on the big blocks, right? In my opinion. And so our dock needs to look like the pylons. So pylons need to go down. So we need to carve a version of this pylon that goes straight down. But they also interconnect with our side pieces. So we need to do something creative about how these hook up to those and what these look like. And something that I can replicate easily. Like maybe 2 different versions. So they don't look too repetitive. But I think I can start with... And I want to make sure I'm only... Like, I should do this, so I'm only working on this block. And I don't know how it connects to... here. Like, are you as wide as that? I don't think it has to be completely cut off. Okay, planning stages. Maybe I should have brought the planer out. Should it mimic this and go back? From here? Maybe. It's probably reasonable. I need to be cognizant of not chiseling the top piece right now. Okay, and then what is this gonna look like? I don't know. That's this piece. It's just gonna be some version of that. I don't think it has to be crazy fancy. Just enough that it doesn't look like that other block game squares, right? Or do we do something like this? Just concentration. Maybe it's Because I'm also trying to give us something visually interesting happening on the docks. Like maybe something like that. Like there's a point at which these connect. And then what does the next tier down look like? That's kind of fun. So we took our pantograph and I said, that's better. That's very better. So I guess we continue that. Because I need a vertical version to copy. It has to be repeatable. But maybe the piece in the dock and the piece right underneath are slightly different. How are you done? And then everything underneath that would just follow that same pattern. Oops. I'll have to do the back side of this one. Right? Because this one has to be repeatable. We'll do both sides like that. Oh my god, go away, grass. You're in my way. Okay, so if I copy this, I do like this and this, and it shouldn't displace enough to affect the water, but it looks like pylons. I do need to round out the back side though. I don't think I mind it being even. I think even just the narrowing helps quite a bit. Any stripes? Does that look like when you get close? Wish I would stop falling off the edge. That would be a good start. Could I have done this anywhere else? Yes. God. Let's try to move it over here. Like, what does this do to the way things look? It's actually quite nice. I think the corners will have to be custom. It's okay. That's a stripped kapok log. Do we just take it all the way down? I think so. Or do we leave it? I don't know. Maybe the garden is a weird one to use. Okay, and then when I turn this, and it still looks fine. Yes, yes it does. Make our stairs weird? I mean, kind of, but I'm not going to change it, I don't think. Could probably... What if we did this? If I picked you up and stuck you there. Oop! Okay, and pick you up. Oops. And stuck you there. Wow. I didn't do that same lip, huh? Okay, I'll go get another piece of that. Yeah, I like that better, I think. And maybe these can be like custom chiseled to fit the garden. I have to get underneath it to do that. I think that's fine. Are you matchy? No. There. Can I... That's good. Yeah. And I think because these are now exposed, that dirt should turn to grass, potentially? Not really sure. Let's at the very least change this one to be wood. Oh, and maybe these could be wood too. Yeah, it's not bad. Little sunken staircases. I just need it to have character, right? And do a little bit better job of looking like it's on the appropriate scale. Yeah, yeah. Oop, that was it. Oop. Too many clicks. Better? Much better. Okay. So I can copy that around everywhere. We like that? It's a start. It might be too stripey. Might need to be more of a curve, like an actual log. Like... Nope. Wow. It does look like it implies a curve when you look at it, even though it's not. So what if we did something really simple, like... Oops. Yep, that's the edge of that. Why would I pick the most difficult one to chisel? I don't know. I don't know that we want this. Why are you the wrong direction? Get out of there. There we go. Go in the trash. That's... the same. It is. The chiseling of the optical illusion here. I do want it to look like... Yes, that's better. I think this needs to come back a half. The planer probably would have been better here, but... because I want this one step back. That still kind of sticks out. Maybe what I need is this. An actual slope. Yeah. That moss better. Okay. I'll have to adjust the touchy points to them. Although those look very decorative now. I don't know if we want decorative. Them to intersect without having to redo. Okay, I see what it did. Okay, we're like basically gonna. Then that goes over there. Like so. Do that both ways? Oh, and all the way down. Okay. Something. I don't want them to match necessarily. Yep. Yeah, that's better. Nice. And the bottom can still stay the same. Ugh. We should go sleep. Nice. Okay, we grab this. Oh boy. Yes, okay, the vision lives. I was worried this would look weird, but I think it looks good. Like, it looks a lot more intentional and to scale. So we look at that versus looking over here. Like, this looks like a Minecraft dock, right? Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But we're in Vintage Story. It should look like a Vintage Story dock. And I might trim that one down quite a bit. That is definitely more of what I was looking for, and I'll have to make corner and side versions of these and go back behind here and chisel those out. Yes. Yes, I like it. Okay, let's make the garden match, because that'll make me bananas. And then we'll fix those. Oh, why are you the wrong way, too? There we go. Oh, yeah, that needs way less fixing, too. This is a disaster. Better. Oh, it's because I must be turning them around. That's what's happening. Okay. Fair. Oh, because I chiseled it the other way. Okay, yeah. So because I changed its rotation, it rotated the block, obviously. That makes more sense. It's kind of a weird effect in the enclosed space, and I'm not sure how I'm going to work around gardeny stuff. I might have to figure that out. Oh no. I think for now, just let the gardeny stuff float. Rightio. Sure. Sure. There's not gonna be any log left? Yeah, I mean... It came out okay. I have to fix all these rotation things I did, but... Only because it's gonna bother me. I should put a ladder in here. Great, let's sleep, because doing this in the dark is not bueno. Sleepy time. Whew, okay. 45 minutes of chiseling. Thank you, Lee. I like it. It's growing on me. Let's have a breakfast. Nice. Truly is the devil in the details. Yeah, it's funny. It's not going to be hugely obvious, but it'll just make it look better as we're walking through the village. It'll just feel better. Especially on structures like this. And this I will probably hand carve some kind of swoopy doop thing down here. So let's give ourselves something to start with. Try to go into the other side to get out of here. There we go. Can I have this or you? And then let's grab loop lower pieces. Oh, and maybe here's where I can carve the back sides. Yeah. Doody-doo. Right. And then you can be the same. Like so. But I want to do something different here. Good start though. Very good start. Yeah, these need to be much narrower. It's okay. Okay, there'll be a lot of copy pasting. These we might just do a little bit differently. Okay, that's just a hole. Maybe let's just cut these in half. Yep. Booger. Go. I'm gonna leave that corner one until I do something else. Yeah, because I like the idea of retaining wall. But I don't want to touch the berries, really. I might have to do a little of this. There we go. Which means you should probably be one of those. And you, one of those. Cool. Look at our berries. They're getting there. They're actual bushes now. Red currant. Nice. This makes me want to be ridiculous with these, but one OCD chiseling project at a time. That's the rule. Oh, we could do these. Let's see. Oh, you need to be the new version. Means you. There we go. And I'll make a corner version. But right now, where it can be copy pasted, it will be. And structurally it looks more intentional, I guess. I don't know if they need to be as like worn out looking as I've made them. Maybe not everyone needs all the dots. But that's the kind of listen to a podcast Winnie thing that'll happen later. Because I meant to make like 2 or 3 different versions of these, but yeah, it's not a huge difference. But it's enough. It's enough to notice. Oh, you're another crooked one. Because I didn't copy you from the direction you originated in. Go. Any rotated version's gonna have the things going the wrong way. That's fine. Okay. That's enough dock shenanigans. I do want to keep chisel, whatever. Gotta make sure my bucket's in the right place. Doo-doo-doo. All the paper pulp is ready. We have to pop back to root home for the candles. I think. I don't think I've brought any here. Nope. That paper is also there. So we shall make our next 9 lanterns. Extra paper, extra pulp, and our sieve that actually makes the paper. 3 extras. You live in there. 9 and 4 and whatnot, and some wood, which we don't care what kind. I can't remember. I think the wood goes in the corners and the paper goes in the cross shape. Yep. Beautiful. That's 9 more. And we need to grab the polished chert and the planer. And enough dirt to make a good scaffolding. Where are you? Medium. Plenty of dirt. And yes, we're going to do the side that faces the city. Because beautiful. If I remember correctly, we just went 2. Oh boy. Temporal storm. We'll go do it at the chalk desert. Okay, what did I do? I just did a plain old... Oh, is it... How big are you? You do it that big. Okay. The hardest part was just adding this to all the blocks. Just methodical about it. And I need to make some more polished shirt too. Oops. All the borders, all the time. Hard once you add the blocks. Oops. Zoodalor, I missed it. Oh no. Back here home. Wrong button. That's it. Wow, that's so much faster than the first time we did it. Amazing how that works. Humans are good at repetitive actions, that's for sure. Look, it's the first time we have two sides side by side together. That's good. It is good. And she said it was good. Okay, let us... I think we have time to do a little thing I want to do. Yeah, I may actually have some. Let's see. You back, and nope. And you back, and... You know I'm out of places to put things. Might be out of places to put shelves, so there we go, that'll work. Need to go check on the steel. Some of our new faults. I have a couple of random pieces of Gambeson armor. I'm pretty sure. I have the orange pants. And I thought I had a top. Maybe not. I think we looked at the recipe for the top. Hey, guess what we're gonna do, game? We're gonna go put a music roll in here so I don't have to listen to this track. Oh, thank you. Nice. Much better. Okay, food. Maybe a couple of bandages, because Winnie's a little bit bad at whacking things in the face. And let's go check on the steel. It only takes like 3 minutes to run to the desert. I usually will run there like at 8 till and then just stand around for 5 minutes. Anticipating. Oops. No, don't write things. I just want you to put... just want you to stack coal, game. Come on. Another temporal store. Yeah, let's hope for 3 more gears. Amen, because I want to start picking them up. Like, okay, that's 20% complete on one coal session. I got 2 last time. I don't think I was on camera. But I would love another mini. And those didn't happen till the very end. Amazon Pants, that's fine. They only bite when I bite. Yeah, it's definitely where having a road to the desert would be cool. I need to do some I need to study the map and do some planning about where it should go. Up and over, or just kind of... Normally I just go through the woods in a diagonal just like this. We're still gonna be early. That's fine. We'll stand around and stare at the dirt. Doo-doo-doo. And of course it's gonna be dark. That's gonna be even better. Who doesn't want a temporal storm in the dark? Not me. I live for the nighttime. It's funny how you get... I don't know if any of y'all have this. The little habits that you do, like once you have an area that you live in. Like the fact that I always come to the desert for temporal storms because it's easier to see things. Oh, 1 recovered goat. I'll be surprised if there are any sheep that have spawned back in. Oh, you're talking about yours that just started. Yeah, no, I've got one too that's just about to start. We've got 4 minutes before it takes off. It's a medium, which should give me some good... What do you have, sir? Nothing really on sale. Ooh, earthy brown. The bone ash one. I mean, the morning pretty cheap. And you will buy... Oh, you will buy a low emerald. You just stay in there. I think what we're gonna do is for the U of the tubes, I'm gonna turn the brightness up a tiny bit. This is it. This is what I do. I come out to the flat part of the desert so I can see who to chase first. Like, who might be worth my time. Let's do 70. That way y'all can see. And I can see. It's not a bad thing. And we can see Dave. And this meteoric iron I've never harvested, apparently. What else you can do for 3 minutes? I don't want to make a hole I can't crawl out of here. Not when the demons from the Rust world are after you. I'm sorry, the recycled paper mache people. I do not see any more meteoric irons. I was very surprised to find a diamond in my pocket the other day from digging all that out. Two minutes and counting. Temple door. Yes, Gray, I wish you many, many gears. I keep meaning every time to dig these out. Ooh, this is a big one. Wow. Many. What did we end up with? 47. It's not bad. Okay. One minute. Now, if you're wondering why I'm so relaxed about a temporal storm, I'll tell you that it's all about my game settings. I have many more health than vanilla. I think we have 30 points of health instead of 15, so we've doubled our health. I usually would keep it at 20, but for this playthrough, I was like, no, I don't want to die. And I also have monsters set to only do part of their normal damage because I think they hit too hard. Yeah, that's a great haul for meteoric iron. 47. I gotta bloomery those, right? I gotta bloomery those into iron. I haven't done any of them yet. I've been kind of waiting until I had enough to justify doing a batch. But I think those 3 or 4 extra bloomeries that are just sitting there would be a great thing to do. Do. Oh good, we've got the regular adventure music. Thank you, game. See, I'm always here early. And it always feels like forever. Like 2 minutes takes forever standing in a desert waiting on a temporal storm. Also, the other reason I don't have a problem coming out here and doing this is that the animals are on all the rest creatures and critters are on passive. Which means they will not actively eat my face until I choose to punch them in the face. So it makes combat a lot easier. Oh, you've got enough to make a ton of lanterns? Nice. That's great, Shiva. Here we go. Imminent. Let's go. I mostly left temporal storms active just to be a source of gears, since my treasure hunter traders are so far away. Come on. I guess I'll eat another pie. Well, I'll have a pie. Dave! Where are you, Dave? Here it goes. Oh yes, good stuff right off the bat. Come here. I mean, it's not that they don't hurt, but they're bad at it. Nothing. Anything? Nothing. Nothing. Good. The last storm, it was all shivers, which made me bananas. Throw rocks at me, stupid. Flax, thanks. You're who I want. Tainted. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the prize. You have another one in there? Probably not. Nope. Dead deep drifter. That's one. They usually will drop them, like, they drop them when you hit them now, which is cool. Unless it's a mod I have. I'm not sure. Why won't you stack? Dave, what's up? Giant giraffe in the sky. Oh, I forgot to change the length of my temporal storms to be a little bit longer. Don't go in there, because I can't hit you very... Ouch. Can't hit you very well in the hole. Nothing? I don't care about your flax. But I don't dare not check. Oop, rusty gear. Thanks, bud. Give me a temporal gear. Come on. You look like you have deep pockets. Let's go. Nope. Really, it's like attrition, like how many can I hit while the storm is going? Ouch. Nothing. Nothing. Anybody else? Nothing. 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 Booger. Okay, well, 1 gear is not tragic. And 1 rusty gear and 14 flights. So, and I'm not dead, which is good. I'm a little hurt. But not tragic. Nice. Oops. Give me my pie. And we'll go home. Add 1 to the pile. So we have 8. So that's enough to do 2 teleporters. Beautiful. Chalk gravel. Sure, I have suivite and chalk and granite gravel. And meteoric iron is downstairs. And I do need to watch my time today. Oh dear, okay. I think meteoric iron's down here. Where are you? Maybe it's upstairs? Oh, there it is. You have 242. So how many can you put in a bloomery? Isn't that how you do it? Oop, nope. Oh crap, nope, give me that. Stop throwing. 12 at a time. Okay, so it's gonna make 6. Cool. Nice, and then these are all calcinated flint now. Beautiful. We'll set our bloomeries back up. I think is 8 that I can put back down. Lovely. And we'll cook up 8 more of this meteoric iron because why not? Nice. All the bloomeries. Yay! Metalized 95, welcome back. Conan Exiles looks quite different today. Yes. Welcome to Winnie's streaming schedule. I do Conan Exiles on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I do Vintage Story Wednesday and Friday. And then Saturdays and Mondays are always a toss-up. I think we're going to start a quick, heavily modded, well, quality of life modded Ark. Survival Ascended on Saturday. Because Genesis is out. And I'm nosy. And want to know. And I adore Ark, even in all its janky horribleness. Okay. 110. I will never find that. Let's put that in the actual metals chest. There we go. Those are doing a thing. Our calcinated flint is done. With no monitoring a cooking pit, which I love. So I can make more fire clay because, of course, I need to make more fire clay. And let's go check on the steel. Because I'm sure it's burned out. We've spent a lot of time in the dark today. Oop. Still going. Ooh, nice. I can reach that. There we go. Lovely. 26 complete and still going. It's just another batch of iron. Another average day of cooking iron. Okay. I am a clock watcher today. Because I have RL things to do, like go get ready to teach. Woo! So we're gonna cut it a little short today. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with me today and doing some just playing the game of Vintage Story, doing some chiseling in Legendale. We'll be back again tomorrow with some Conan Exiles. Friday, back here in Vintage Story. And until then, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye.